What is going on YouTube? Jay here from MJTech. Today coming with an update of the Phantom 85cc build that I've been working on for the past week or so. I've been doing motorized bikes for the past 7-8 years approximately. So it takes me maybe a little less time than a beginner, but it still is doable. These kits are considered bolt-on, very easy to install, very easy to do it yourself. You don't need much experience or knowledge on parts, but of course I decided to go with more heavy-duty upgrades since I decided that I want to make this thing a little bit faster. And so I did replace here the front forks. These are the dual Springer forks. I got them from eBay for approximately 200 bucks. And I added the front disc brake, as these forks, they come with the mount for the caliper. So I was able to do it, and I pretty much used everything that came inside of the kit just to make it fair when I tested it. So we are using here what they call the updated CDI. I'm using the stock carb, stock everything, stock pipe. I replaced the wheels. I got these from MC Miami. I got them for around $155, and that included this sprocket here for the pedal, okay? And or this is actually known as a flywheel, excuse me for that. So I got it with the flywheel, and I did replace the chain, I replaced the seat, I replaced the handlebars, I replaced pretty much everything, including here the gooseneck. Everything is again updated. And so I already started the bike and it works. By the way, this engine here is a 85cc, as I mentioned before. It has the 52mm piston with the 40mm stroke. And this is an imitation of those Frankenstein motors, as we call them out there. And I know a couple of builders who started experimenting with these motors, and I guess it got into the hands of the Chinese, in which they replicated the MS460 cylinder on here. So now again we have a 52mm piston inside. Typically with the China dolls we used to get 48mm. Now, like I said, I use everything that came with the kit, with the exception here of the thumb throttle and also the 415H chain. If you guys look closely here, right about there, let me see, right about there, I can't focus it enough, but it says 415H. So this is the heavy duty chain. It is a lot thicker than the one that came stock. I used the same motor mounts, but I did double lock or double knotted for better locking. I also used thread locker, the red one. I replaced the stand, and I also applied thread locker to this bolt. Pretty much the whole entire bike has thread locker, unless they had a locking washer, like these ones right here. They have a locking washer. So for these I didn't use thread locker. Some of them are double knotted. I also double knotted here the gas tank, as you guys can observe. And again, everything came as I wanted it, guys. The bike is pretty quick as it is. Of course, I got here a little phone mount so that we can you know, use that GPS speedometer and see approximately how fast it goes. I got a flashlight right here as well. And another thing I'm going to replace that came with the kit is this clutch lever. I don't like it. I prefer the one that has like a little button here on the top. To me, that works a lot better. The gas tank, I had to place a rubber piece underneath it so that it didn't move around. And then once I got it nice and tight, again I placed another nut on there just to make things a little bit sturdier. This frame is very good actually. It is made of aluminum and it has great welds. On the back side here, even though this rim has the ability to take a sprocket, as you can tell, on the hub itself, I had to use this rag mount just because of the fact that it was too off to the left and I wasn't getting an alignment here between the motor and the rear sprocket. So I had to use this for now until I get a solution. If you guys remember me from the past, I've been doing motorized bikes for a while. I used to get the Russian sprockets. They had like a little offset to the right. That's what I needed here, but unfortunately that person doesn't make them any longer. Bottom end of this motor is the YD100, as I have seen from other YouTubers out there, And I did open the cylinder already, of course off cameras, and I found out that everything is actually installed correctly, including the piston. Some people were claiming that the piston was backwards and so on and so forth, but that wasn't the case here with my motor. It does have 2 gaskets here between the case and the cylinder, and a lot of people are, you know, experimenting with it. A couple of YouTubers that I've seen out there, so of course I'll keep you guys updated on that. After this video, I will upgrade the carburetor, the spark plug. Also, I'm going to install the G2 reed as well, again with the updated carb, which is the OKO 21 millimeters. I will do that as well. I will definitely be updating the clutch handle at a later time, and also the rear sprocket. I'm going to try to find something that fits the hub, and that's pretty much it, guys. Let's go out, ride this thing, have some fun, and I'll be right back. All right, here we go. Just keep in mind the engine is not broken in yet, so you have to wait a little until we can fully you know, test the max on this motor. But here we go. Starts right up. It does a lot of pop noises and some four-stroking as well. We just did about 30 miles an hour. Let me know down below what you guys want me to do to it on the next video, other than the carb and the upgrades that I already mentioned. This thing has so much power, guys, that it's able to push me without pedaling. And I'm 220 pounds. Alright guys, so that's it for this quick ride before doing the upgrades. This is basically everything stock. We did again about almost 34 miles an hour approximately. This thing can definitely handle all the pressure. I think also has some style to it. The engine is great. So far it seems to have a lot of kick, but of course I need to break it in first before I break the engine. Also, parts are very hard to find for this particular motor. As a matter of fact, if I break this motor, I will have to buy another motor. Let me know what you think about this bike. Does it look good? Does it look yuck? Just let me know. Also, I did add this rear light as well, as you can tell, and you have different options. Very cool. The sprocket seems to be holding quite well so far. The handlebars are also very comfortable as well. I didn't like those stock handlebars that came with the bike. They were definitely hideous. So again, let me know down below what you guys think. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe for more, and I'll be bringing more videos about this bike very shortly.